your...
He's fixing his mic. Ooh. What's this? A condom package? What's this? He used condom.
That's like the miniature.
Like stuck to my pants. Again. So hello everybody, welcome to the Dirty Talk Show. My name is David Lee Stanton. I am the headmaster around here. The alpha male. I have the biggest cock. So this is Black Week here at Gay Life Television. So my last show had a black person on it too. Well, had two black people on it. So it's Black October is Black History Month at Gay Life Television. I was kidding. So anyway, so this is Thomas. Thomas is co-hosting with me tonight, and the reason why is because, well, we haven't really introduced him yet to our Gay Life Television audience family. So this is Thomas. He actually does some of our tech stuff here that Brian does back there. So normally he's back there with Brian sitting in that other chair there, and that other chair is called our graphics computer. So you can see the guys on Skype. You can see them on that computer. See, that's Robert Christian's head there. Isn't it gorgeous? So anyway, so that's Thomas, and then we have Robert Christian right there. Robert Christian does a news show for it. Well, he does it for him, and we carry it. It's called the Robert Christian Show, and right now he's like in his sauna or something. My God. So he's topless there, and that's
he's in the bathhouse.
But he always shows his head or something. Why are you always just showing your head?
Huh?
Why are you always just showing your
show?
head? Let's see some top. Let's see torso.
Oh, on the show, you mean?
Can you angle that camera a little?
Oh, mine?
Just tell him to stand up.
Can you stand up? Does your camera angle? I know what kind of camera it is. It does. You know it has a hinge on it, right?
Whose camera are you talking about?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sure.
Cool. She's a true fag, honey.
Oh, wow.
His mic's in the way.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. We want to, but it doesn't matter if something else in the way. We just want to see more of you.
Okay, how's that?
Does
that work?
There you go. Well, maybe you might want to put it back. No, now we want to see your face too.
Oh, well.
We want to see your face and your chest. Like from your boobs up.
Just one name. Like...
B to H.
Okay.
There you go. That's.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
God, I got some hairy damn nipples.
Okay, and then we have like I said, we have Robert Christian, and then we have Tomahawk Dave, who's been with us from the start. I don't think Tomahawk Dave's ever missed a show. And then we have Peter down there. Pretty Peter is what we call him because he's so pretty. So can you say something, Peter, so the camera goes to you?
Sure. What do you want? Hello.
Oh, there you go. See, isn't he attractive? Look at him. Look, he's got his little, lift that arm up again. Didn't you have a band on or something?
Yeah, it's his watch.
Oh.
It's a band
I am
and a
so
watch.
into watches. Watches are so hot.
The band and the watch.
I have a watch fetish.
You have a watch fetish?
No, I don't.
How would that even,
I do
function?
now.
Just kind of like...
Well, I guess you would, just rub it on your cock. And you know what time it is. So anyways, what we do here on the Dirty Talk Show is talk really dirty. As you've seen from the opening credits, if you're watching the recorded version, it says this is a gay parody, whatever. And that just means we act really gay. And we soup it up. Okay? And it's always about sex. Because that's what everybody thinks gay people just talk about sex, fuck, fuck, fuck. So that's what we do on this show. We talk about sex and we fuck right on the show.
Well, we actually don't fuck on the show.
Yes, we do.
There was just that one time, and I was just really
Maybe
drunk.
it was more than once.
And it was all that coke.
Well, I mean, I was with other people. It might have been once for you. But
Yeah, but it doesn't
Not for
count
me.
when the clothes are still on.
I'm a multiple serial. Oh, so what we want to talk about is we have several. So what we do also is everybody brings a topic. So we have topics and shit we talk about. So we're gonna start with Thomas today. But he was talking about a topic that we had, and I told him to wait until the show.
Okay. Want me to just go ahead?
Yeah, so just go ahead.
All right, so the thing that I was wondering about was like what is considered serial dating? And I was talking to David about it. And he actually didn't know what serial dating was. So basically,
Like dating Kellogg's or Apple Jacks.
that's
Serial dating?
Serial dating is like
I'm gonna date Cocoa
It's a lot of free
Puffs.
meals.
I'm gonna date Cocoa Puff right here, honey. Cocoa Puff. So go ahead. So what is serial dating?
serial dating essentially is.
I'd be cornflake.
Well, I can take that one off.
No, I'd be apple cinnamon
I don't know. You might be right.
because I'm like kind of redheadish and I'm like cinnamon color and
They should be Lucky Charms with the red area.
Lucky Charms.
The marshmallows and
Because you know you're gonna get lucky.
each is too sweet.
So I'm Lucky
Red
Charms
would be
and I'm very
delicious.
charming. I'm Lucky Charms.
At
Guaranteed.
least it doesn't say tricks.
You always run.
Tricks, yes. I am Tricks.
But tricks
Definitely.
is for kids.
Matter of fact, I got proof I'm
It's kind of
Tricks.
awful, but if you think about tricks is for kids. So I mean,
Oh, yeah, and they think we're all pedophiles. Tricks are for kids.
way to go. Not getting your tricks anymore. Because I'm just thinking that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's terrible. Tricks. No, but serial dating is.
Tricks
when
aren't terrible. They're very good.
I like Frosted Flakes. But
You know what Tricks smells like?
tricks?
No. Like if you go into the bathroom of urinals, you know how they put those.
And it's like urinal cakes?
Yes, urine cakes smell like Tricks.
Did you really get that close to a urinal cake to smell it like that? Or-
Yes. I'm a fucking bathroom whore. Honey.
Yeah, he's
I
been
know.
changed.
I could tell you what company and everything from the different one. I know the companies.
Oh wow. As you should.
I know the good from the bad. Which ones last longer? Which ones has disinfectant in it?
So he's the one I saw with the mask on, with waiting for everybody.
That would be him. You should be ashamed.
How about people do like they'll have blow and goes, right? You're very familiar.
I call them freaky deaky drive-bys.
What I understand, he's very familiar. Very, yeah. So people now do blow and goes. Like I guess if they lack a glory hole, which is I guess a typical old-fashioned blow and go. No, yeah, I guess that's like one form of it. So they put masks on now. So not that you can't see them, but that they can't see you. I guess so that if you blow them, should you see them in a crowd, you won't know that you had blown them.
I guess it would be kind of awkward. Like, hey, you blew my dick one time.
Really? I had no idea. I had a mask on.
Your breath still smells like dick, so I know it is. I know it's you. So
Let me
Shall I get my
smell
mask
to see
out?
if I remember. So that's an interesting thing that I'm gonna try.
the mask blow and go.
I think I would look cute in a mask too, because I have a beard and stuff. So imagine
Well,
like a
which
mask,
would you put on?
and then just my beard would be shown, and like just this mask.
Would it be lace like a Prince mask? Like just like.
No, it would look hot. As a matter of fact, I do something like that for. I want
Okay,
everybody
I'm
to know
ready.
I am an Adam for Adam model.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, you all did. Well, I don't think
The
my
mask? Wait, that's the mask, isn't it?
that's a crazy mask there.
Oh, that-
No, that's a biker mask.
Oh,
Ew.
Biker.
It's a psycho killer mask.
They probably use it to protect their face.
it looked like the mask from the mask with Jimmy Carrey. I'm thinking this motherfucker's gonna be green.
It does. And then he changes.
Dude,
his-
I'd run away from you if I seen you in
Just
that.
talking
God.
about the face.
I bet you that. I wonder if that would be like illegal to wear going down the street. I mean, I can see its practical purpose. In so
Hey,
many-
Tomahawk Dave, hey, you want to go into a bank looking like
Can you-
that?
Yeah, right.
Now,
Or
see, now,
Benny
now
Mac-
that is a good mask to wear that you could see them, but they're not going to identify you. So you can walk in the crowd and know that you blew them, but they would never know that you were the one that blew them. So
I don't
you'd be
know.
like-
Me personally,
you'd be turning the mask tables.
I watch way too many superhero movies and read too many comic books. I think I'll be able to decipher somebody's face with the mask on because of the fact that I always know who Batman and everybody else is because I'm kind of nerdy. I'll be the guy who gets a blow and go with my X-Men.
Well, how about seeing
You
this in
said
the
blow and
bathroom?
glow. It's blow and go. You're like, no, it's blow and glow.
I mean, afterwards you just feel,
'Cause that's how he feels after, honey. It's a blow and glow.
just walk out, everything is just illuminating behind you, like you,
Now, see, that would not make me.
You can't. That can't function though because of,
I would be scared. Now, a person has offered to have sex with me while wearing a wolf mask, and I accepted his offer. So
Yum.
that's gonna be our little Halloween thing. No,
God, that's
no,
tough.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
you don't think you'll blow somebody? I mean, have sex with somebody with a wolf mask?
I might blow him, but no, I don't. I know. I think that would startle me. Startle.
Oh.
I think it would I don't think it would turn me on.
I couldn't see it. I'd be freaked out more than anything. I'm like,
Because werewolves are scary.
Now, if you watch Twilight,
And I mean, they're scary, but I never felt sexual stuff. Even though I'm Wolf, like my name is Wolf. Everywhere I go, it's Wolf this, Wolf that, whatever. But yet, and I'm of the Wolf clubs. But yet, I do not think. I think an actual person dressed up as a werewolf. I'm not sure if that would do anything for me.
but if they dress up as a werewolf, is it technically still within just them dressing up, or would it
What are you
be
doing,
a furry kind
Tomahawk?
of situation? Because
Well, no, because here's the difference. See, that's what I'm afraid of. That's what it would look like.
oh no, I'll punch him in his face.
That's horror movie. And see, a wolf person is a werewolf is what the movies created. Okay, so that's Hollywood.
Give a free blowjob.
I'm not attracted to Hollywood wolf people. I'm attracted to.
Wait till you see
I'm
this
attracted
year's
to
costume.
wolf type guys.
Well, would you suck a dick wearing it or something?
Oh no, you wouldn't want to put your dick in that mouth.
What if he did?
No, he would wear that, and I would suck his dick, and he would
Would he
do
growl?
it to me. Like he would be the
He's
top
sharp.
person, so to speak. And then I would come across him, and he would be this werewolf, and then he would make me have sex with him or whatever.
This is not like a very bad setup.
What?
For
And I already look like a wolf myself. It'd be like two werewolves doing it.
This is like a very weird setup for a porno horror movie.
Yes, like a Halloween porno. But see those teeth on there. It depends on what the mask. I should ask him to see his mask.
But it will feel weird with the rubber teeth raising. Grazing is not a good thing.
Grazing.
For real teeth. Grazing is not a good
Grazing and then
These things
grazing.
are sharp.
What? Look
These
at
teeth
those.
are sharp.
No,
No way.
That on my dick would not feel appreciated.
Now, furries are more like a comedy looking, or a comic,
Cartoony.
Do they have
yeah.
one that looks like a redneck? No offense to rednecks.
Where, if I were to do it with somebody
Billy.
in one of those type of things, I would not want a furry. I would want them to look more like a wolf mask that wasn't scary.
So you want a werewolf opposed to a cartoon wolf? You want a full just?
Well, if I were to have a werewolf, I don't want it to look scary, like monster horror movie wolf. I would like it to look just like a wolf mask, I guess. If I were to be into that.
So guys out there,
Yeah.
wolf mask will get you in there. I mean,
No,
obviously
it
grazing
will
gets you
not.
in there, but wolf mask too.
No. A lot less will get you in there. You ain't got to go all that way. A simple request, we usually do it.
You want a wolf that looks like it's from Bugs Bunny.
No, I don't. I want a wolf that looks like they're just a regular wolf. Like not comic and not scary. Regular.
Just a regular wolf.
Just a
Okay.
regular hometown wolf.
From the other side of the track.
You want Jacob.
Yeah, from the other side of the tracks. Anyway, so what I was telling you about Adam for Adam Live, actually, is how you can find me. And the reason why I like to tell people is because I like making lots of money. So you can find me on Adam for Adam Live. And my name is John Freeman on there. So search for John. Do it right now. Go to Adam for Adam Live.
Already did.
And search for John_Freeman. And you'll
John
see
or
me.
John?
And I'm a paid model for Adam Live. It's great. I love it. I love it. It's like I fucking love doing it. I love it as much as I love doing this show. Almost. I mean, I really enjoy it. So I enjoy hundreds and hundreds of men telling me that I'm beautiful for hours at a time.
Can you say conceited?
Yes, I can say that because that's exactly how I feel when I walk away. But, no, you know what? Because I work a tremendous amount of I almost said a tremendous amount of money. I always got that money. I work a tremendous amount of hours, and I really don't have a lot of socialness with people. You might think I am because I'm a big television star. And we do. This is the #1 show of Gay Life Television, and we get millions of viewers. And this is the #1 show, weirdly. But I really have no social life outside of this. None. So my social life are my hosts, like you're part of my social life. But that's, so when I go on there, I like it very much. So if you're one of my men that watch me on there, aren't you glad I enjoy it? That I'm not being forced, like I'm being like I'm being trafficked, like I was trafficked into it.
Oh God.
I started as a child, and I can't get away from it. So anyway, so please find me on there. I don't know if I'll be on tonight. I might be, but usually I have to go for like 4 hours straight.
Just like on there, just chatting and just.
Yeah, well, I get on there and chat, and people pay me credits and stuff, and they tip me, to take my clothes off, and I do dances for them. I'll put on sexy music and I'll dance and I'll show my body because I got a nice flawless body.
Now, when you say sexy music, what?
Like I have no blemishes on my body and stuff like that, so then they like just seeing it. I'm telling you the truth. Look at my pictures.
Now, when you say sexy music, though, what puts you in that mind frame that you have to dance provocatively? What's that song?
Well, I do a little straight. I don't dance like real like I do like I'm a straight guy dance. You know, straight guy dance and they love it. But I'll do like up close and they just like
So you
it.
dance with a stick up your ass.
No, I'll dance like with just in my underwear and stuff like that, or just with a shirt on or a tie, or else
Oh
I'll just show
my.
my butt or my back and like my
A little
body,
old to be a go-go boy.
and I'll like arch my body and just move around
So you do the MySpace angle like that.
and it's so weird. It's so cool because like you can control the chat room with your moves, right? So the more you move. Like I'll get up and I'll just say like I look terrible in these jeans, but like when I take my clothes off, it looks all nice and tight, right? So I'll just show them it, and then like the more you pose around and like chat room starts going up, and then tips come in, and it's great. I love it.
Oh, they tip you?
Yeah, they tip you money. That's how you make. Oh, I do it for
Hey,
money. I don't do it for
need to
free.
get that.
I don't do none of that shit for free, honey. Why would I do that for free? Yeah, you get money, then people pay you extra money to have private sessions with you.
Oh my.
And that's where you make more money. So you make like, you make the better you are at it, the more you make. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If
The more
get the
you like
1-800
doing it, the
number,
more
too,
you make.
Video chat or the talk chat.
You have to, if you like doing it, you'll make good money. If you don't like doing it, or it's a pain in the ass, or it's a job or something like that, you ain't gonna make no money.
Better watch it. He'll build a website and make us do it.
Make you guys do it.
Oh, I will have to definitely check that out.
It'd be no
Oh,
different.
dude.
I already have
And
a
then you
1-800
can, if you
number.
could become, hey, everybody,
Phone sex.
please go to adamforadamlive.com and become a free member, and you'll get 125 credits. So you could save those credits, and when you see me, go on there when I'm on, and tip me those credits you get for free. And then I'll give you a free show if you want to see. But I'm sure 1 or 2 people out of all the millions of people that watch us will probably come, and that'd be great.
Is it anything like Chatterbait?
No, wait, no, it's way much way higher quality than that.
Really?
What is Chatterbait? Like, is that exactly?
Like to work for Adam Live, you have to be selected. Like you just can't be like they pick you and stuff like that. So then you have to have a certain look about you, and then you have to qualify. Like you have to go through a qualification process that takes a whole day, to be honest with you. And then
Like background checks and everything.
yeah, they do background checks, and then you have to make you have to do all these photos first before you even get in there. Like, and then they like review your photos one by one. So then you have to send them all your photos, and they send it back to you. Each one's like reviewed, and which one's like denied, and if good enough. But all of mine I got all of mine passed. That's good. And then they take mug shots and all this stuff, and you have to take mug shots with no glasses on, and if you wear makeup, you can't have no makeup on, which I don't wear no makeup. sexualized. But like nothing can be like on your face and all. It's very you have to have IDs, like proper IDs, and you have to prove all this shit. But it's totally worth it. I love it. And then you get this interface. Like if you're a model, you get a whole interface to interact with the people that they don't get. So like you can send gifts to your fans, and you can keep track of all your stats.
Maybe I'll just go watch.
Yeah, it's really cool. I highly recommend it. And you can also watch for free. Like once you become a free member, you can actually watch a lot of people for free. You don't get to see them really like if you want to see dick and stuff like that, you have to do a private thing with them. But some like flash, every now and then I will do an accidental flash. Ooh, oops.
Boring.
But that's like teasing, because once you do that, then people like kind of
Go crazy.
well, yeah, and then they'll do a private thing with you. It's fun. It's like a good time. It's a good time I get paid for.
You know what you should do one time? Just have a theme like 1920.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do things like that. You're supposed to have themes, parties, really interact. See, here's the thing, folks. It's more than just like this cam thing. Like it's this whole there's this whole, that's just like the first layer of it. There's this whole like cool thing that goes on there where you really talk to these people, you have a good time, so you do a little show for them. It's like you're like the entertainment at a party or something like that. It's total fun. I love it.
So we're doing this for free, and you're getting paid to do the same thing.
Essentially.
Yes. But you're not showing your junk here, or your butt.
What is that?
That's Pete's.
Good grief.
Not
Okay.
mine.
No, it's not Pete.
That's part of Pete.
No,
That's
that's
his
not, it
digestive
wasn't Pete.
system.
Not me.
No, that was part of me.
Okay, so what is serial dating?
My bad.
Serial dating essentially is when you are basically like in constant state of dating. Like say you have a date like today, and then you have like one maybe a few days from now, and you might even have dates, like multiple dates within days. Like you might have.
I'm a total serial dater. I thought I was just a whore, but I'm not. That's great. That is great. I'm glad. I don't
Because
know.
it doesn't necessarily mean like you're knocking boots. It's just,
I mean, I have several dates. I have to admit.
I mean, dating is dating. I think, like, if you're like searching for something, if you haven't found it, you should go out there without having to, like, I think at a certain point you should, like, I feel like serial dating is fine when it's just like one date and it's like one person you see once and then, but if you start seeing somebody, maybe more than a couple of times, then at some point you probably have to put the serial dating completely out.
Look at his face. What are you using under that desk with a face like that?
Like somebody get dragged under the desk.
Sounds like a suction machine of some sort.
Like there's like
Hey,
this
Pete, do you have your vacuum cleaner going by chance?
Me?
Pete,
Yes. Yes.
No,
Pete.
I have nothing on.
What suction device are you using right now?
vacuum flashlight.
And the
I got
vacuum
nothing on.
flashlight.
Well, other than
Is there
light.
such a thing?
No, that probably would do crazy things though.
I know there are things that you can hook up to your vacuum that are sexually related. It's called
Pete's room is haunted. Ooh.
what? This club is haunted. Okay, Sharon Needles. Isn't that her song? This club is haunted.
I've met
Yeah.
you. I don't.
Really? Oh my gosh, I used to work with her. She's unreliable like every other fucking drag queen.
Well, she's going to be in Toronto for a while, so we got rid of her for a while.
Well, I just saw her recently. I filmed her at the Blue Moon she did a Halloween number.
Yeah. Well, she's going to Toronto with
I'll play it on Give Back
Thunderfuck.
TV. She's
Two.
what?
Her and Thunderfuck are doing shows in Toronto for Out TV.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
They'll see all the wonderful love that we have. Those that know her personally, both of them
It
personally.
was actually a big deal when
Yeah.
I saw her.
I actually know them both personally. They're both very nice people. Whatever. They're like, I mean, they're like, are they different than any other people? No, they're just like every other drag queen I've ever met. To be honest with you,
Not bad, huh?
there's no special drag powers that they have that other drag queens do not have. I'm just saying, there's not, they like. So in other words, what I'm saying is, if you are a drag queen, stop. No, if you, no, I'm saying if you are a drag queen, you too can do whatever you want. Like, I mean, you can make it if you want. If that's I guess that's what you call making it as a drag queen. You too can make it as a RuPaul's Drag Race queen. When how wonderful a life that would be.
No, it's catty. I feel like
I bet you it's a great life.
I feel like it'd be a lot of blood and hair pulling.
No, I bet you it would be. I like showbiz is great. I love showbiz. It's fucking as I sit like I'm the most loneliest person that you could ever imagine. Even though millions of people watch me, but every showbiz person, even the smallest one, will tell you that showbiz people are the loneliest people in the world. It's like a song. It's true. Well, I think there is a song similar to that.
I gotta agree, Dave. A lot of them are.
Right. Even you, Robert Christian.
That is true. Sometimes very, very lonely, a little depressing, right?
I used to DJ and I used to DJ at these massive clubs where there'd be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands, or just 1,000 people dancing, just really big dance clubs, and it's celebrated where people would light their lighters to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, you're the greatest DJ in the world," right? And then I would do all this massive DJing and be worshipped, and then I would walk home completely alone by myself at night. Up in Polish Hill. I'd walk from the city up to, because I didn't even have cab money sometimes, and I'd walk from this. I know, this super celebrated DJ, and then walking up home all alone with it's just. I mean, but showbiz is often like that. That's a very common thing for showbiz, that you're in it, and then when it's done, you're not anything anymore.
Then you're old and abused and mistreated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so serial dating, for or against? So let's get a for or against from everybody. I am definitely for it because I am a spokesmodel for it. What are you? Are you for or against?
I'm for it to a certain point up until you start seeing somebody regularly.
Yeah, me too.
So.
Tomahawk Dave,
Yeah.
for or against serial dating?
What?
Are you for or against serial dating?
Depends on how many free meals I get from it.
Did he say females?
No, free meals.
Free meals.
Females.
No, free meal.
Free
dinner.
meals.
I know, I'm jagging him. Females, okay. So, how much pussy is
No, I did do that one time.
Did we just lose track of somebody there?
No.
Pete.
Oh,
Yep. Pete's internet's been wanky.
Okay. And then Robert Christian, are you for or against?
That's a hard one, Dave, because I'm in a 19-year relationship, but prior to that, I would say hell yes. The more the merrier, right?
Well, shouldn't you be saying hell yes because you're in a 19-year relationship?
Yeah, but you know what? I actually met my partner at a bus stop 19 years ago. One day I'll go into that story. It's interesting. But anyway, yeah, I would say
Probably
yes.
the bathroom. Was it the bathroom at the bus stop?
No, it was the actual bus stop. But the
Would
first
you
question
go
I asked him
home?
was, well, how big is your dick?
Okay, say you had a glory hole experience. Okay.
Me?
Sure, you. And then that person wanted to start dating, but you knew they were a total glory hole person and really liked it. Would you still want to date them, even though they even did you? That's they did you at the glory hole before you even knew them, and then then you met when they came out of the stall.
Don't they usually stay?
Don't they usually stay? I don't know. You tell me.
I've never.
I don't know.
You said like you know. Where's your glory hole? In your house. A private G, everyone. Have you ever been to one of those? Don't lie, just
No.
because you're on television.
I figured if there was a place I didn't have to.
Why
would
would
I be on
millions
this
of
one?
people make you want to lie? That should be why you want to tell the truth.
Nope, I've never did a glory hole.
Have you ever been done at a glory hole?
No,
Have you ever made a glory hole?
nope,
Have you ever seen a glory hole?
nope.
Have you ever dreamt about a glory hole?
You can't say that. I have.
Have you ever seen glory hole porn?
Like snippets.
Snippets? Why? Because it made you get off too fast?
No, because it's just like 2 minutes worth of footage and
Is that how long it takes you? Are you a 2-minute guy?
No,
3 minutes?
about 40 seconds.
40 seconds?
40 seconds.
So that's why you could only, so you're like so clips are really good for you. So you're probably like really, you probably love internet porn. Because it's clip heavy.
I mean, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I do like.
Do you like regular porn or
Yeah, I
just,
just like regular porn, honestly,
Oh.
just because I actually am one of the people, as weird as it sounds, I like the porn that actually have like some kind of story to it a little bit.
oh, so you actually watch the porn movie. Do you fast forward anywhere?
Sometimes, yeah. Especially if
Do you
it's-
fast forward to the money shots?
No, I like to watch the process before getting to the
Process? What do you mean process?
the process.
The process, oh.
No, like I like watching the foreplay, the actual fucking, and then by the time like that, by then it's just kind of like, all right.
Do you like watching it go in and out?
No, actually, believe it or not, I find it better when you just know that you just see everybody doing it.
Oh, so you like for your mind to think that it's going in and out.
Pretty much.
Oh, so you like to see hip action.
Yes.
Do you like to
Well,
see
what's
faces?
regular porn? I mean, there's gay porn, yeah, okay, then there's straight porn, but what's regular porn?
I guess if I had to,
I don't know.
I would have to say like without anything more than I don't know.
I guess regular porn like would just be like
no emphasis on the fetish. I guess. Maybe.
yeah, with no props or no weird positions or anything. Just kind of like
Boring.
Porn.
no 70s porn is really I love 70s porn so much I grew a beard. That's why I have a
You get
beard.
like a 70s porn beard.
So I look like a 70s porn guy. Now my Adam for Adam career has skyrocketed.
America's other favorite pastime.
I'm starting to look like an 80s porn star.
No, you look like a.
Who you do? He does look like an 80s porn star, doesn't he? Just when they started using condoms and stuff. You're like a condom era porn star. I'm a
nice
BB
feathered
porn
hair
star.
back.
Yeah, that is so true. And like I look 70s and he looks 80s. And you look 90s.
I look 90s.
Black porn.
I'll accept that. The 90s was the best thing.
Black
ever
cock
made.
porn.
I'll go off of 90s.
Excuse me. Now I was asking Thomas earlier, does he find like on those apps that a lot of guys want to because you do see more white people on there than black
Well,
people.
because I actively kind of look for.
I mean, wouldn't you agree on the apps that it's I mean
Yeah.
all the pictures are more. I mean it's like 90
Oh yeah.
or
yeah.
even less. I would say I don't really see really hardly black people on there at all. But so I asked him, does he find white guys that contact him that have like a black dick fetish? Because you white guys know exactly what I'm freaking talking about. So do they?
Well, I'm only half white, so leave me alone.
What did he say?
Somebody's half white.
You're half white.
Yeah, I'm half
Was-
Native American.
Oh,
That's why he got that good ass hair. That makes
that's
sense
true. Because look, he isn't even losing it at all. It's like growing more.
Get that up.
Yeah, I'll have bald spots next week.
Where in your chest?
Yeah, I gotta get an EKG.
I thought he was waxing it. I thought he meant ready to wax.
Oh, can you believe that's the thing you're not allowed to do on Adam for Adam
You
Live?
can't wax?
No, you're not allowed to use hot wax on anything. And then how about I was doing this, right? I was going like this. How about this hot move? This is like one of the examples that I do, right? So I'm like going like this and everything, right? I'm like showing my butt. Cause see how cute my ass is, honey? Now imagine that with no clothes on it. Seriously, and I got like a nice cute little waist. I think.
Yeah, back the camera up a little bit. Let's see.
No, back it up, honey. Back it up. Back it up. Okay, so so I was going like this, right? And I was getting lotion, and I was squirting it on my butt, so it looks like a cum shot or something like that. And then it was just like sitting on there, and then I would like rub it in, right? Because that's how I keep my butt so soft. So and then they go, then like the administrator came on and said, "You need to read the rules. You're not allowed to use any lube or show your dick or anything like that. But you're not." So basically, I wasn't allowed to put lotion on my ass in that provocative way.
That had a,
Oh yeah, I found you some ass cream.
But isn't that a cool, sexy move? 'Cause seriously, that's how you keep a boyfriend. Say you're in the bedroom with your boyfriend, right? Like you go over the bed like that, and you'll squirt the lotion on your butt, make it look like a cum shot, and just.
I would just start laughing my ass off and probably piss my pants.
Well, that's why you don't have some bottom bitch in love with you, honey.
He's downstairs.
Well, if you did that for him, he'd probably like it. Well, I mean, you might look a little weird doing it.
Hey, I'll try it and see.
I mean, that's like an example. Is what I'm trying to say is if you want to keep your boyfriend happy, you should interact with him. Like, rub lotion on your butt for him.
All my toys, I either tie up or handcuff.
Because I think some gay couples, after they're with each other for a while, then they're just kind of like friends.
Well, I've been with mine for 24 years. What the hell?
And what do you do? Do you do sexual crazy things for him?
What sex?
What?
What sex?
Exactly. See, that's what I'm trying to. That's my point. Do you see what I'm saying? You following me here?
at some point, all the magic and just leaves. It's like,
Well, that's because you let it. Don't let it, and then it won't. In other words, just keep. You have to keep at it. Like you have to do crazy things. If it makes him laugh, say I were to do that, and it made him laugh. Well, that's okay. Laughing is better than crying, right? And laughing is better. At least he's laughing. He's having a good time with you.
yeah, that'd be pretty awkward. Just being
And that's
everybody
great.
turning
It doesn't mean that it has to be like, oh, I would have beat off and come on you now. It could be funny. I mean, I was doing it to be cute and funny. That's why I was doing it. I wasn't doing it so guys would, well, I kind of was, so they would beat off to it. But yet, I was also trying to do it to be cute, And it totally worked. Like my credits were going. And then the administrator, you can't be doing that.
Well, would they let you put lettuce and tomato and things like that in the crack of your butt and take a picture of it?
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to use. You're not allowed to use that lotions. You're not allowed to use fruits or vegetables to put your. You cannot penetrate a fruit or vegetable or anything like that, and you cannot be penetrated by that. You can't do it to a stuffed animal. You can't.
Not even Elmo.
No, you can't have your pet on camera at all. Like, say you have a cat or something, and your cat's just sitting there on the corner. And you're
Elmo?
You're not allowed to have an animal at all, even your pet or anything like that, in the image at all. But you're not allowed to do anything that's offensive to that's considered offensive to.
Well, will they let you have a nipple ring or something like that?
Well, that's not really offensive, is it?
No, you just basically, you're just playing with yourself. You can't do anything else.
Yeah,
That sounds boring.
pretty much.
It pretty much is. That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah, but I mean, you could
I
chat
don't
with
look up
people. Well, if you
Cam
want to
Ford,
see
I sit
more,
there.
then you pay to have a private session, and that's where the models make you get tips, but the models make more money if we're doing private sessions. And that's John Freeman at AdamForAdamLive.com. Search me now. You can see my profile in there.
What Dave? How much is you said what is that 125 credits or something? How much in actual dollars is 125 credits?
Hang on, let me find out.
How much is that worth to?
Yeah, in dollars.
For you, if you were to buy 125 credits, how much would that be?
Yeah.
Well, I think you get 1,025 credits for $10.
I didn't get any credits when I joined.
I think you get 1,025 or 1,000 something like that, 125 for $10. So that would probably be worth $1 or something. But when you tip people, you can tip them either 25, 50, 100, or 250 tip things, tip modules.
Okay.
So that'll let you go into, and if you tip, we like to be tipped. So that'll let you tip, say you did 25 ones. That'll let you tip, 5 times. And then you tip and then a model. Like it's just a way to like chat with somebody that's good looking, is what it seems like for the person.
98 cents a credit.
98 cents of credit. So.
Oh, okay.
So it's like $10.
Well, it can't be 98 cents a credit. You mean 98 cents a hundred?
Credit per minute. Yeah, that's what they charge him
Yeah.
for live private shows.
So how many credits is a minute?
No, 1 credit per minute.
That can't be. That means they're giving you 125 minutes of free time. That's not true. I can guarantee you that's not true.
Maybe 10 cents a minute.
No, it's like how do I explain it? Like when you do like you have to buy credits that'll buy time, and then you like pay credits. Like you buy a bank of credits, and then you can use these credits throughout the site to pay for little private chats or little tipping and stuff like that.
Do you actually get to control like how much somebody will give you to go to a private show, or do they?
Yes, you can. You can actually have a base price
Okay.
of like either 40, 50, or 60 credits per minute.
Make more money on a street corner.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. If I were to go on in a few hours, I made over $100. So on the street corner, I probably would not, just getting ready. I would have to have people touch me. I could probably get a disease. I'm not gonna have hundreds of people tell me how beautiful I am. You know what I mean? So like for me to make, over $150 for just a few hours work of something that I really freaking like, I thought that was a pretty good deal.
Not a bad setup.
No, and I could do it any day I want. And you could do it up to 3 times a day.
Oh, okay.
If I can do that, I would.
But you could say how long you want your shifts to be. So you can also have a 24-hour shift, or you can have 3 8-hour shifts. Do you know what I mean?
So you have to take shifts doing it.
Yeah, well, it does take because you're sitting there for hours. But then they have these things where you could take breaks, and it's really. I recommend people go in there and just try it. I'm telling you, it's not this like. There is like a sex element involved, but there's more to it than that. There really is. You have to be in it to win it, or you have to be in it to understand what goes on. If that makes sense. Like you're just looking at the building. You have to go in the building to understand really what's going on there. And I don't know. I like it. And the guys that are in there are hot guys that are flirting with you. It's not like a whole bunch. It's not a bazillion old men just in there. And even if it's old men, who cares? But like it's it's younger. It's like people like us in there.
Like us.
Well, normal people.
I don't consider myself old, but that's good.
Okay, so now we're going to go to your topic there. Did you bring a topic there, Robert Christian?
Yes, I did. Actually, it's a pretty serious question, but a good one.
And I have some shout-outs to give too. Go ahead.
Hey, a good question. Does anal sex put you at a higher risk for colon cancer or prostate cancer? Yes or no?
Oh, does anal sex put you at risk for prostate cancer?
Higher risk.
Higher risk.
Well, it depends on when you start having it, actually. Because like if you have anal sex when you're a kid, it can actually help. It can help get prostate cancer and stuff like that. But if you're an older person, it doesn't matter as much. I actually read an article about that. Like you can get this thing, it's almost like a human papillomavirus, like if you have sex when you're a child or a younger person. So don't be doing it to nobody in the butt when they're younger. You shouldn't be doing that anyways. Perverts.
What? When they're younger?
Yeah, when you're younger, when you're a kid, you should not have anal sex. I'm telling you, this is what I read.
Hurt.
Speak for yourself.
I know, I wish I didn't. Hey, I'm not a stupid child.
So
No,
would you say, to answer the question though, would you say yes or no? Does it put you at a higher risk for colon cancer or prostate cancer?
I say no.
Well, like I said, the answer is when you start having it. Like it has to be adjusted.
Okay. Well, you're talking about okay, but what if
So no,
you
it doesn't.
had
If you start doing it
unprotected
when you're older.
anal sex?
What?
What if you had unprotected anal sex? Would that put you in a higher risk category.
But you're in higher risk for everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure for colon cancer because for prostate cancer because prostate cancer is not contagious as far as I know. But it might. I don't know. I would say
Hard to
no.
say.
I would say no.
I'll say no.
What's the answer?
I don't know. A lot of people say no.
Why you doing a lot of being
actually, I ran
bareback
into it on a website. I thought, that's interesting.
You doing a
There's
lot of bareback
blog.
and
A lot of
worrying.
people said no, and I would have to agree with it.
Get fisted.
Fisting, I think, is dangerous.
Fisting is just awful in general.
I know the people that fist will like strongly disagree. People that fist love it.
No.
That's when it's like liver.
Ugh.
You either love it or hate it.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? So fisting, you either love it or hate it.
No.
I would hate it because I have such a tight ass. I hate it. I've never tried it. Maybe I would not hate it.
I don't even. No. Dude.
Well,
I
would
doubt
you
if I'd
ever
try
fist
it.
somebody?
What?
Would you ever fist somebody?
Shall I get my glove out?
Yeah, get your glove out so we could get an example here. But I would say I would try it just to know what it's like because I would like to know what this big fascination is. And if anything, I've helped birth cows. I've had my hand in a cow. Right? That's gross, but I have. And I have went in there and grabbed a heifer and like this. That's how you make heifers get born. Like on a farm, they get this pulley thing, and you go up in the cow, and then you wrap it around the heifer's hoofs in there, and then you take your hand back out. It's so gross. And then you actually crank this thing, and it helps the calf come out. And then once you get the calf
I've
out,
known
right?
people to use birthing gloves to fist fuck.
Once you get the calf out, you have to pick it up and swing it around. So like the phlegm comes out of its lungs.
Right.
So, Dave, how far up do you actually go with that?
For the cow thing?
It's far.
And you only have to do that if the cow needs it, I believe. You go up like that far. It's like that. It depends on the cow, really, and how far it is up in there. It's gross, okay? So I'm not sure if fisting is like that, but what I'm trying to say is, if
Well,
I
it
could do
depends on
that, I would probably not be that like shocked by fisting.
I don't know. I can't say I'm with it just because of the fact that if I can get my fist up somebody's ass, that just means a lot of people have been in there to make it stretchy. And look, I think no walls. No, I think
Hold
no
on.
walls.
Well, I'm not sure if stretching lasts for a butt or not. Like, I'm not sure if you're getting a lot of if you stretch and you stay in this stretch state. I'm not sure if that's true.
I think like muscle memory, like at some point it's like, all right, enough shit has been in here where I can just.
I think it's just I think it's a muscle control issue. Like you can either relax those muscles or you can't.
Like a Street Fighter, like uppercut.
Like a Street Fighter.
Well, Tomahawk, have you used that glove in somebody's butt?
Yeah.
It looks
Well, what's
like a
it like?
dishwashing glove, but go ahead.
What?
Look, we all turn around because we want to know.
No, I'm trying to get the fingers to come back out.
Excuse me. Well, what's it like to get the fingers?
Warm,
No, I mean, what does it feel like on your hand?
tight.
Well, what's
Some are
the?
tight, some are loose.
Some are loose.
See?
God, some are loose.
Loose
like
booty.
a loose time in the summer. What if they would be loose with your hand up in them?
Loose booty.
Can you imagine what it'd be like to do that to them? It'd be like doing it to.
It wouldn't be like doing anything.
Pudding.
It'd be like going in a cavern. It's like
Going in a
I feel
cavern.
air. I don't feel anything.
Well, that's why it
else.
would feel like pudding, right? Like like there would be something there.
You might
but
have to
really
put
nothing.
part of your pelvis in there too, just to kind of get situated to hit where you need to.
Tie yourself to the bedpost and hope you don't fall in.
Well, does it make you horny, or does it make the guy that you're actually fisting horny?
Yeah.
It usually makes them.
So it does nothing for you except make you feel like you're in deep shit.
You're in the danger zone. I would feel like I would hurt the person. Like, I mean, you have to be very careful.
But I mean, if that same token, like when you do anal, like there's been times where people told me like if they hit the prostate, there's nothing like that experience when somebody hits the prostate. So it's just, I guess, I mean.
Do you hit the prostate when you're fisting somebody?
Or do you destroy the prostate?
Yeah, usually do.
Is that why they like it so much? It's like super prostate intensive.
I guess.
Prostate intensive.
Well, you'd go way beyond the prostate if you're fisting
Yeah,
somebody.
you're all the way.
I mean, that's my
hair.
opinion is that you may hit the prostate, but you're going further. You might.
It seems like you would go into like their stomach. Well, no, you'd have to go several feet for that. But
Well, you do.
I don't know about that fisting stuff,
I
folks.
feel like we touching intestine and everything. Just like pull
Takes
You
something
a
can just
long
about find out
time.
what somebody had for dinner yesterday. That just isn't right.
And there'd be no way to super clean up all in there. I mean, you would definitely have
Wouldn't
to
it be
get-
either? Could you just get like a rag and like one of the plungers and just like swirl it around?
No, I mean, like,
Just like-
no matter what, you're definitely going to get something on your glove or hand, like if you're doing it bareback
Right.
with your hand or something.
Put some
Like,
Febreze in there.
like you're definitely going to get something on the return.
Well, sometimes, not all the time.
Oh, there is. You just don't see it
Well,
because
a lot
there's no
of
way
them
to get
take-
everything.
A lot of them take what do you call it? Basically, they clean themselves out way beforehand. Like
An enema.
Right.
No.
But
You would
there's,
have to
but
get
you
like
could
an
take
enema then.
15 enemas and you ain't going to get everything.
yeah,
still
but
gonna
you
be a
also
flake
take
or two.
X-Lax or something
A piece of corn or something. It's
They'll
still
take
going to be up
X-Lax.
in there.
and clean themselves out with that
Piece of
too,
corn.
and then do an
I
enema.
gotta adjust something on this one camera.
Well, you'd be definitely squeaky clean.
I guess you would really have to be, because that'd be just nasty coming out, and all this is just shitted on.
Shit it on.
Shit, I mean,
Have you ever had that? Like you made a deposit and something came out on the withdrawal?
Not in like a splatter formation, but I told you about
A splatter
Like
formation,
that. But,
like a plunger coming out, like a mushroom head thing coming out, and then it's splattering. Oh my god!
but it's like going in, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, why is my shit? Oh my god! I just could not believe like somebody would just let themselves not get to that point where they basically just let me uncork whatever unforsaken thing that it was. Just
Did
gonna
you
do.
say uncork?
Uncork? I felt like that's what they were trying to do. They were constipated. It's like uncork this. I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Did it look like corn?
No, it looked.
No, it looked like cork.
It looked like coagulated Jello pudding.
Coagulated Jello.
It
Coagulated. Oh my god!
It was terrible.
Was it projectile?
Not
By
even Jello.
chance.
What did you say? Jello pudding.
Jello pudding.
Like the new kind of pudding that's like Jello
Like
and pudding.
Bill Cosby was in that motherfucker and just let that shit.
Like a pudding pop melted.
No, it wasn't a pudding. It was delicious. That shit was just nasty as fuck.
But coagulated means like it was in clump. It's
Yeah,
clumpy.
it was like.
It's clumpy and watery.
Tell me you had Jello
It's
pudding afterwards.
coagulated.
I swear, I kid you
It's
not.
very
The angry black man
Santorum,
inside
like.
me was getting ready to put my hands on this person and just go to jail. It would have been worth it.
And go to jail.
I would,
You're gonna take him to jail.
no, I was gonna beat the shit out of him and go to jail
Oh, because of what?
because I basically fucked the shit out of him, literally, and I didn't plan on doing that. I didn't appreciate
Oh,
it.
and then when you made a withdrawal, it was coagulated material.
It was right there. It was like oh
It
my
was
like
on your skin. Was it
no
on
no
your
it
legs?
was- no I didn't go in there. No I had a Jimmy on. No,
Oh,
fuck
it was
that.
on the bed.
It was like it started.
Or the
It was
floor.
bad enough.
It was
when
on the sidewalk.
It was bad enough when it was like on, like in my vicinity on here, and then
It was on the
It was kind of
carpet.
like oozing too down his leg.
It started oozing.
It was nasty as fuck. I've never been more mortified in my life. Honestly, that and probably a few other things just got me scared of like just intercourse in general. I was like, fuck this shit, no.
But you didn't see that until afterwards? I'd
Afterwards,
be like, oh my God, I'd be so horrified.
and I was done after that.
Well,
I
let's
was
look at the guy who was coming out. Like, let's look at his side of things.
fuck him. I'm sorry.
You did, and maybe like,
Yes.
I mean, was he embarrassed?
Sounds like Hosey's story.
Yeah. So how did he feel about the
You know what's?
experience?
Well, I think what made it worse too is that I don't even think he really noticed and or cared.
Well, it was probably body temperature, and he didn't know.
I don't know.
Like if you poop your pants, you sometimes don't know.
no, you know you poop your pants.
No, sometimes you don't know right away. Seriously, if you have diarrhea and it comes out of you
I'll
slightly,
do that, like, before
you
I-
actually are not going to know right away.
Well, then
True.
if he had that
Until it
gut,
cools down.
but you still have that gut feeling like
God.
something's wrong. And he didn't say shit to me, nothing. He just let me go in there. I was like, why? And I was weirded out. I was like, I'm sliding in there way too easily. I'm thinking maybe I'm not doing it. And this is like the first. No, this is actually the third time I've ever had sex ever. So I'm like, maybe either I'm going in way too easy. Like, am I doing something right? Come out and it's like,
He fits in the dirty talk quite well, doesn't he?
Well, David, would you fuck somebody that had diarrhea coming out of their hole?
Of course.
And you'd just fuck him
would
anyway.
not do that. No, I won't even. I remember I'm bottom this week.
this week.
Black week, I'm bottom.
He had no choice about that.
Anybody want a
Blacks on
Whopper
bottom.
now?
Yeah, please.
I would not do that. What is that?
Oh, I thought it was about
Whoppers.
condoms. It's like,
What about you, Dave? What would you do?
Oh, Tomahawk Dave, Dingleberries. Yeah,
oh, really, Dave? It's like that? It's like that. All right, I got you.
Good
Got you.
timing.
Hey, you know what I was doing in Adam for Adam? I was getting a candy bar, a Three Musketeers candy bar, and I was eating it like I was giving head to it.
Well, that's what
It
bisexuals
was
like. They
melting in
like
my
the Three
mouth.
Musketeers. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
But I was like,
No,
it
that's
looked like a
enjoy.
black tickling in my
Wait,
mouth.
Yeah,
you didn't
that's
say anything
almond
about the
joy. That's it.
chocolate bar?
No, the administrator might not have been around at that time. They were on me about that lotion. Like, I mean, they act like I was like squirting cum on my ass.
All right, David. Or Dave? What about your co-host there? Would he fuck somebody with diarrhea?
He'd fuck anything. I mean, if it's round and it's going like that,
That was not always the case. No, I would never
That
go
was-
anywhere near somebody that had diarrhea, and I wish they would let me know beforehand before I go in there. And
so you think they'd be like, excuse me, I would like to advise you
wanna go
that during
inside
this
somebody-
time, I am experiencing diarrhea.
I don't want.
I've taken some stuff, but I don't know if it's going to be working yet.
No, because then no, that wouldn't happen. I don't want to go in and then come out an M&M. No, it's not happening.
Coming out an M&M.
Well, some people might really like it. They might like,
Well, if it
damn,
comes
you
out
know, that's some
M&Ms, it would
shitty
be
hole
diarrhea. It
right
would
there.
be
You know,
like
let's
chocolate
get
covered,
after
I
it.
know some people
Chocolate
like
covered.
that.
No,
Well, what if you pulled it out and it had chocolate on it, and the guy wanted to like suck it,
then he need to get the fuck out the house. That's
and
not.
then
No.
wanted to kiss you with his poop breath? Oh my
No,
god!
that's why I never was a fan of the whole rimming thing. I'm sorry, this is
Just stay away from brown hankies.
I know, Remini. Although I have been recently into putting my beard between guys' legs under their balls, like
under their undercarriage.
yeah, and kissing
On
like
their
kissing
taint.
there, but they like it because my beard.
Taint misbehaving.
That's just how like rimming just reminds me of that. Just going in there. Even if I would never done it. I've had it done before. I hated it just because it felt weird. And then I just like it was just one of the things where I'm thinking like somebody is getting ready to try to kiss you, going after mouth, trying to kiss you after they had, you know, your butt in their mouth. I was like, oh no. That's not even no. Especially if their lips went brown going in, like no, I don't want that shit.
If their lips are brown,
Brown, like a
It's like
black
people really
person's lips?
huh?
Like a black person's lips?
No, our lips are awesome.
Well, you said brown. Aren't
I meant
yours
like
brown?
I meant like unnaturally brown, like kind of like the going.
Do you know a white person with brown lips? That would be Michael Jackson. Hee hee. So, do you know a white person with brown lips? I guess like an Indian person would maybe have. Oh,
they
an
don't have
India
brown lips.
person.
An India person?
Yeah, an Indian, not like a
Not a-
tomahawk Indian.
Not a Native American.
Yeah, not a Native American.
India.
An India person is white with brown lips. That's true. So you don't want any of them
No, I had
up on your hole.
no. I mean, no, not like that.
Have you ever had a beard up on your hole?
No, I've never had anything up in the whole area.
Have you ever been rimmed?
One time.
One time in your life?
Yeah.
Oh. Should've
Did
had
you
something
like
I
it?
was with.
To be honest, it was jarring because I wasn't.
It was
used to,
jarring. It's startling.
I'm using good vocabulary.
Jarring.
words.
So how did you act, Jard?
I was just like my face just like, and I just really
Oh,
didn't
really?
know what.
Can
to
you look at
really-
the camera and give us that face
No, I don't
again?
want that.
Seriously,
do
'cause
it,
I didn't get to
please.
see it. So that's your being rimmed face.
He was
That
goomed.
is jarring.
it was just it's a feeling that I wasn't really used to, and I just never really recovered from it. And didn't really care.
You
for
never really recovered from it.
Was
Are
it
you
shock?
getting counseling?
I'm talking
He's
to people
like,
right
ever
now.
since that.
Dear
ever since
diary.
The incident.
ever since the incident. That October 4th, 1992.
I can't even wipe my ass hardly now.
Dear diary, I got rimmed today.
You got rimmed
Yes, I
today.
liked it.
You said you did like it, or you didn't
So
like
we want to meet your boyfriend so we know who the rimmer is.
it? The Rema.
We want to talk to him knowing that he was licking whole today. So you still have an active sex life with your husband of 400 years?
Who are you talking to?
You. The rim.
Yeah,
The rimmy.
Of course I do. Are you kidding? I am a Scorpio, and Scorpios are horny fuckers.
Oh.
Now,
Well, I
to
mean,
be honest
speak for
with
we
you,
could
yourself.
have met an app
Well, they
person
are.
for that. See how cute my
I'm
body
a
is? See?
Scorpion.
That's why I get paid, honey. Ooh.
Hey, what's your date of birth?
Halloween.
Really?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Hey, I am
Halloween.
November the 4th. I'm a born politician.
Did you say Halloween?
I think so.
Yeah, my birthday's next Thursday.
Hey,
Ooh.
I think you've been with us for like a year.
Yeah,
Has it been a year already?
yeah.
Wow. I can't even believe that. Yeah, he was with us from before I even was at the studio. Tomahawk Dave has been.
You've been doing
Yeah.
this.
He
Good
done-
old addict.
Yeah, it used to be
Thank
called
you.
the Party Line. And then it
Watching
got
the
so
cat almost fall
nasty.
off the stairs.
What?
Watching the cat almost fall off the railing.
Oh yeah. Well, we used to do it from my studio, in my house. I have a studio in my attic, and yeah, we did it. But it used to be called the Party Line, and then it just got so dirty. We changed it to Dirty Talk.
Ooh.
We should call it the Wrecking Company.
And it used to be like 4 hours long.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
The wrecking company.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
in
we
my
can wreck a lot of
dictionary.
people's. Yeah, but to answer your question, yes, I still do have relations with my
I wanted
husband.
to answer that question.
Oh,
so
you
we
said,
got-
oh yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. That's yes, honey. Yes, that's so funny.
Best believes.
He's best believes, honey.
Men on men.
And you're the top, right?
Yep. I
yeah,
am.
you're
I
rimmed.
am. I is.
Aren't you supposed to be the rimmer?
Yep.
The Rema.
Oh, so you were rimming today.
No, not today.
Did he say I was rimmed today?
No, he's like, oh no, not
No,
today, not
no,
today.
no, not today.
I could
No.
have swore he said I was
But I
rimmed
have done it
today.
He said,
before,
I think
yes.
he said he got rimmed.
You said I got rimmed today.
No,
No, he didn't.
Wait. All right.
not
Maybe
today.
he said I got
What did you say?
trimmed. What did you say?
Huh? No, we were talking about it, and you go, well, have you ever done it? I go, oh, of course, yes, but not today.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
but not today.
I'm sorry. We both thought you said like you got rimmed today. And
That's
Hey,
why I
if
said-
if I did it today, I'd be walking bow-legged.
Why? Does he rim you that hard?
That's bullshit.
Honey,
Hey.
it's supposed to be done with the tongue, not a Brillo pad.
True. No beard.
Ah, bow-legged.
My
Although
beard's
the
that
not.
condition is
that might
beard
feel
or
good on a
something.
taint, though.
You leave me walking bow-legged from being rimmed. That's awesome rimming. Well, okay, so
Is it getting hot in here, or is it me?
it's
You.
but like it's you. Hey,
No snowstorms underneath. We don't blow
Brian,
us.
what time do you have to go? Okay, so we're gonna hurry up and fly through our other topics real fast. Tomahawk Dave, what's your topic?
Oh, I got a bunch of them. I got the dictionary with me.
The dictionary.
What is that called?
The dick.
J to Z.
You like the dick? It's in there. A to Z.
No, it's gay to Z.
Gay to Z. Okay.
Oh, I get it? Because it's.
Uh-huh. Although I don't know what the Z is, but it means.
I don't even want to know. I think
Z
that's probably
formation.
It's probably expensive. Why would it be expensive?
I feel like anything Z, like a ZJ, would be expensive.
A ZJ?
A ZJ.
Zipper dinner.
What?
Zipper dinner. Hey, that's a good one.
A zipper dinner.
What
What's
is a
that?
zipper dinner?
That sounds-
Fellatio.
Hot.
What is it?
Fellatio.
So it's a blowjob.
AKA zipper sex.
A zipper. What do you call it again? A zipper supper.
A zipper dinner.
Somebody just knock on that door.
They probably want a zipper dinner. They probably heard about it.
Oh. We need something.
Okay, so what's a zipper dinner?
A blowjob.
Delixio.
Like a blow and go.
Yeah, zipper sex.
That'd be a zipper lunch.
Zipper, yeah, no, like depending on, it could be zipper breakfast.
Yeah, depending on the time of day.
How about zipper morals?
Hey, before we go on further, I would like to give a shout out to a person that, a friend of mine from Grindr, that I said, I'll give you a shout out. And then I also want to give a shout out to another friend, if he's even watching. He lives on a farm. So my farm friend, that doesn't sound right, but my farm friend.
Oh, yes, it does.
Hello, farm friend. And then also my Adam for Adam buddies. and then my friend from Adam app. I don't want to say his name because you all be searching his name and you're supposed to be searching my name on Adam for Adam Live, John_Freeman. Did anybody look me up yet?
No.
No. He's so discouraging.
Well, if you do a ZJ, they probably get more hits and credits.
If I was what?
Get you a ZJ. Get your ZJ on the camera, and I bet you people will pay top dollar for that.
What would I do with it?
Well, again, they had to pay for it. You can't just. We can't.
So
tell
for
them,
me to give definitions, I would charge credits.
No, a ZJ is something you can't tell anybody. They have to figure it out for themselves. Everybody, you can't know what a ZJ is yet. You have to wait. You have to go on there and suggest a ZJ and see what happens. And you also need $10,000 and probably a release form.
Okay.
Just throwing it out.
And it involves razor blades. No.
For the first half.
Some people are into blood and stuff like that too. That is
No,
crazy.
see, it's weird because I
I don't want
watch
to see
movies
nothing
where
red.
blood and guts is cool, like on movies and everything, but like real life.
Oh my god. Okay, so while you're looking up something, what was my topic? Shit. Oh, I forget it all of a sudden. Oh, I know. Oh, do you think it's sexual if somebody says to you on an app, I have a fresh load in me. Would you like me to come over?
Ooh. No.
Or I just blew somebody.
Or yeah.
I'll be over. Meet me at Shenley. I'm blowing today.
I've had that happen, and I never really appreciated.
Be my fourth load. No. Yeah. Let me take. Yeah, I guess that's right. How they would word that.
It's like you know.
But I just love the ones. Have a fresh load in me. Want to come over? No, I don't. Not with a fresh load in you. Get more
David,
in
isn't
you.
that what happened at that party? Remember the party you were at and you were sitting there, remember?
Yeah, well, we were
Number
just talking
13.
about that. I was invited to that party again. The same person had a repeat or whatever. And I decided not to go because it was so fucking boring. Turn the fucking lights off and quit talking like it's a family affair. It's not. It's an orgy. Talking like it's Christmas time.
Good old
I
fashioned.
just don't get some of these guys when they write you on these apps and they're like making comments like that. It's like, what the fuck?
See, that's exactly what
Making
I said.
comments like what?
Like what we just said. Because I had somebody not even ask me. First off, they'll tell me. This was the exact words. Shenley, 7 o'clock. Load up my ass. It's like, why the fuck do you think I want to hear you say that?
No, see, that I would actually like.
No.
Yeah. I don't like the whole bunch of small talk in the masses. I ain't got no fucking time to type. I like people to be like, listen, I want to stick my cock in you. Okay. And then I'll look at their picture and I'll decide if that's what I want to happen.
I really think it's just because I'm old fashioned in some
So
aspects.
find me, John Freeman, Adam for Adam Live. You'll find me under Daddies.
Oh, I also had somebody offered for me to sit on their face.
Oh, yeah. What kind of
And
categories do they have on that site?
What category? What?
What kind of categories do they have?
Everything you can think
Black
of.
daddies and mamas and
They don't have mamas. But they have
Mamas?
daddies.
grandpas.
Cum shots is actually a category, I think. Twinks, fetish, leather, bears, jocks, sports. I mean, seriously, the list is like this long, like on the page, of all these different categories. And then within the categories, it tells you how many people are in there, how many models are in there modeling.
I feel like there should be like a convict one. So
I wonder. I doubt there is, but that's a good idea. There is.
Oh, sorry,
I think there's
Dave. He
I
didn't-
think there's like one of the fetishes or jails. Like I actually listed that as one of mine.
I got
don't
a
wanna
prison guard uniform.
Ooh.
But see, I get a lot of that stuff because of what I look like. I get a lot of stuff where they want me to wear suits or else biker stuff or else leather stuff. Or like I wear
I've got
sunglasses.
everything.
I wear sunglasses and just like black underwear. And they like that a lot. or else I wear like a jock strap and just sunglasses.
Okay, look up male whore and see if her name's under here.
Well, how is that being a what is I don't know if I was a stripper down at the bar nobody would be like it's no I'm like I think I have the safest form of making money from people looking at me, right? So if I'm gonna be camming anyways, say I would, but I don't know if I'm gonna be camming. If somebody says, "Listen, I'm gonna pay you to cam," would you do it?
I would actually think about it. I would think about it. But
If I told you, listen, if you go home tonight, sit around for 2-3 hours, and I'll give you I'll give you $150 for 3 hours, and all you have to do is go on camera and let people tell you how beautiful you are, maybe do a dance or two, and then jack off at the end. Would you do it?
I still would just have to think about it.
Oh, well, I didn't have to think.
Macho slut. That's what it is.
Now, why is that? See, that depends on how you look at these sorts of things. I would be a nudist if I could. Like, I'm that type of person. I'm very open and free with this type of thing. I think sexuality should not be repressed. Loving somebody and liking how beautiful they are should not be repressed and considered bad or dirty. You know, I think that's great. I think it's good for humans to interact like that with each other, and
that's why he lives in a red state.
I mean, I think it's healthy to I don't know. I like it. I'm all for it. I'm 100% for that sort of thing, and I'm glad to be of help to any of my customers.
I got a good one for you guys.
I feel like I make men happy, and they are making me very happy. What's that?
I got a good one for you. Macaroni and cheese.
Oh, wait a minute. Macaroni and cheese.
Do I even?
Macaroni and cheese.
That
What
has
the
to be
hell is
like.
that? Does it come in a box?
That's like.
No.
It's probably like throw up and cum or something.
Oh no. Is it?
Nope.
I don't know.
Even worse than that.
What is
like
it?
The dick, like,
An unclean, uncut penis.
Oh.
Oh, that is a very good description.
Well, some people
I
like
thought head
to
cheese
like
was
that,
bad
though.
enough. A mac and cheese.
No, it's like that.
Macaroni
It's like that
cheese.
cheap kind of macaroni and cheese, you know, because it's real small.
But wait, do you guys actually think though that guys that are uncut, you know, that they are quicker comers?
No, they take forever.
Robert Christian's clearly uncut.
I've dated enough of uncut men.
Well, I just learned how to have sex with an uncut man properly.
Properly?
Yeah, there's a way to do it.
What's the secret?
Yeah, you get the tongue right in there.
Well, the secret is how you masturbate them and how you suck their dick, how they fuck you. It's a completely different way of handling.
Well, you got to remember they're more
Find me on
sensitive
Adam
in their
Brad
head
Live and I'll show you.
than people that are cut.
But what do you do with
Like
the
you
cheese?
have to be like you can't for a person that's cut. You can like
Sorry,
be
you got
harder
cheese,
on their
I'm
dick.
throwing you out
But
the
for-
door.
For a person that's uncut, they like for you to use your skin usually. So then, I mean, it has to be a gentler thing. And then when you suck, because your dick is like more offensive. It's not more offensive. No, it's more sensitive than a normal one. Or no, I don't even know. I don't want to say the normal one than a cut one. So then, like when you suck it, that's a whole different way of sucking it too. A much more.
There's
delicious
another thing
way.
you can call Shinley Park besides Fruit Loops. A lollipop stop.
Oh God.
How do you know about that place?
The internet.
Real quiet. Real quick.
Under cruising areas, you've been talking about it since the beginning.
I know. I love it. I'm all for. I'm for. I don't have park sex because I'm a local celebrity, but if I wasn't, I would totally have it. I'm all for it. I think you should be allowed to do it. Matter of fact, I think some places you can't. But I think like I said, I'm all for love and sexuality. I think they should have sex parties all the time. Imagine how much happier you would feel if you went to a sex party every Friday, and everybody there was touching you, and you felt, really, and say it was like you didn't have a thing on your mind about diseases. Say it was a safe thing, and you could do it safely. Okay, but yeah, imagine the human experience of it is very nice, and I like the human experience.
I'll give you that.
And like there's ways of doing things safely.
Okay.
You can still get your groove on and have fun and go to parties and be crazy and all that stuff and do it safely.
Yeah, a few more years, we'll be back to the 70s again.
I know. That's why I'm getting ready. My beard will be down here then. My dick will be hard. But then I'll be 70.
Going to
I'll be
San
70.
Francisco in a Volkswagen.
All right, everybody. We're about to wrap it up here like a condom. Wrap it up and be safe. That's our motto. And I want to thank you very much for joining us here on the Dirty Talk Show. I want to give, once again, a shout out to my friend on, it's either Grindr or Adam for Adam. I don't know so many. I don't know. And
one of the many sites you belong to.
What?
One of the many sites you belong to.
One of the many. Hey, you don't become a popular person by being on one site, right? You don't make a whole bunch of money on Adam for Adam without telling millions of people that you do. Like, you have to tell millions and millions of people just for it to trickle down to the few.
I'm afraid to find out who's going to sponsor this show.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You need a sponsor for the show, David.
I'm going to get Adam for Adam as a sponsor for this show. Oh, we have some really, I wanted to tell you briefly, too. We have some really exciting things coming up at Gay Life Television. We got some huge sponsors. So, and they start next month, too. So, we're going to be changing around here. We're going to be getting equipment, like our cameras that we'll be getting are $29,000 each. We're getting 3 of them.
That's it?
Is that it? Yeah, that's all we're getting. And then we're done.
No, I'm talking about the price.
Oh, yeah, I know. Is that it? Well, that's not even the super expensive version, believe it or not. And then those ones are going to be our mobile cameras. And then we're going to get we're actually going to get, we plan on, like there's other investors and stuff coming in down the road that's like in the millions of dollars. So we're actually planning a new place already. And stuff. The last few days I've been told all this stuff now. But it's, I have a really killer marketing team. So marketing team, very good job. I'm very proud of you. I didn't even.
Well, I'm getting ready to plan a trip to New York City in April.
Oh, and then I'm going there, and then there's this travel agency that's like a sponsor now too, and they're like paying for us to go to New York and film their commercial there too, and then they all expenses paid. Then they give us like an extra $1,000 and all this stuff, and then also the travel agency is gonna take us to like these islands and stuff like that, and then we're gonna film a show on the experience of getting there, opposed to once you're there, but the experience of like flying there and
Okay.
right, yeah, and like we're gonna take a drag queen with us that's gonna do it and all that stuff, and it's like a total paid thing. So like we're blowing up into like this. It's incredible what's happening. Gay Life TV is gonna be the fucking new logo and shit. Watch what I'm telling you. Believe what I'm telling you. We've partnered with Clear. Guess what Clear Channel Radio is gonna do? Yeah, Clear Channel. You've heard of Clear Channel, right? They're going to have 1,000 Rokus that they're going to give out for their next Pride, because we officially carry their Pride parade in San Francisco. We're like because we
8 hours of my life.
Yeah, but guess what? They had like a 300,000 increase in viewership because of that. Can you believe that?
We were that good?
Yeah, I had no idea, and they were very happy with that. And so we're covering it again officially next year. And then they're giving out 1,000 Rokus to community centers and stuff like that. And then we're gonna our channel is gonna be the official carrier on those Roku things for all these people to watch the parade on. but we're going to have a channel in there but it's going to be several prides. It's going to be San Francisco Pride, New York City Gay Pride, and like LA or something like that, all at the same time.
So I'm working this summer.
Yeah, but isn't that so?
Worked
Like,
my
you
ass
know,
off in June.
like good things are really, so we're about to blow up here again. Like we blew up once getting this great studio here and, you know, all of our luck and everything like that, but it just keeps going. God wants this to happen or something, so it just keeps on getting better and better. So I'm very thankful for my marketing team and all that, and for you viewers. I love you so much. John Freeman, Adam Fratto. All right, everybody. I am David Lee Stanton. This is Thomas. I don't even know your last name.
It's Ross.
Thomas Ross. That's Tomahawk Dave. And then below him we have
You said blow.
Robert Christian.
I thought you said blow.
I'll be
He
quiet.
was here for a while, but probably his internet went down.
And then you have Peter was here, Pretty Peter, but he's gone now. And then in the back there in the control room we have Brian Rice. Look at her.
Looks like he's ready to fall asleep.
And so we want to thank you, the viewer, for watching us. We want to thank Roku, Justin TV, and Mondo Club, and Smart TV. And I just found out today that we are now on Samsung Smart TVs, like officially. Like somebody said they found us on Smart TV. So that means 73 million more viewers a month. Or they said up to 73 million more viewers a month. I would say out of that, there's probably going to be about 10 million, at least, that'll be gay. That'll watch us.
That's great.
That is great.
Awesome.
And okay, everybody, goodbye. I love you.
Night.
Good night.